स्टार्ट लिखो। The Allahabad High Court delivered a historic judgment on the Ayodhya land dispute on September 30, 2010, a case that had been at the heart of religious and political tensions in India for decades. The dispute centered around a 2.77-acre plot of land where the Babri Masjid stood before its demolition in 1992, a site that Hindu believes to be the birthplace of Lord Rama. The case brought centuries of historical claims and counterclaims into the courtroom, with both Hindu and Muslim communities asserting their right over the land. The three-judge bench comprises Justice S.U. Khan, Sudhir Agarwal, and D.V. Sharma, sought to balance these competing claims in their verdict, which attempted to provide a resolution to one of India's most contentious legal battles. In their ruling, the High Court decided to divide the disputed land into three equal parts. One land was awarded to Ram Lalla Virajman, the deity representing the infant Lord Rama. One third to the Nirmohi Akhada, a Hindu religious sect, and one third to the Sunni Waqf Board, which managed by Babri Masjid. The judges acknowledged that Hindus regarding the site as Lord Rama's birthplace and cited historical evidence suggesting that the mosque was built on the ruins of a Hindu temple. They also observed that the Babri Masjid had not been constructed in strict accordance with Islamic principles, which added further complexity to the case. Despite these observations, the division of land was seen as an effort to accommodate all parties and promote reconciliation. The verdict, however, was met with dissatisfaction from all sides. The Hindu Mahasabha wanted to entire land for the construction of a Ram temple, while the Sunni Waqf Board argued for full control of the site to rebirth the Babri Masjid. The Nirmohi Akhada too was unhappy with only receiving a portion of the land, as they had sought exclusive custodianship of the area. The decision, instead of resolving the dispute, highlighted the deep emotional and religious significance of the site for both communities. Public reaction were mixed. Some welcomed the court's attempt at, at compromise, while others saw it as an incomplete solution to a long-standing historical grievances. The legal battle escalated to the Supreme Court of India, where all three parties filed appeal challenging the High Court's decision. The Supreme Court took up the case, recognizing its immense national importance, and conducted extensive hearings. After nearly a decade of deliberation, on November 9, 2019, the Supreme Court delivered its final verdict, overturning the Allahabad High Court's decision. The apex court awarded the entire disputed land to Ram Lalla Virajman, allowing for the construction of a Ram temple, and directed the government to allocate a separate 5-acre plot to the Sunni Waqf board for the construction of a mosque. The Supreme Court's ruling aimed to bring closure to a conflict that had sparked communal violence and political turmoil for decades. While the judgment was widely accepted and implemented peacefully, it could not erase the historical scars left by the dispute. The construction of the Ram temple and the planned mosque symbolize efforts towards coexistence, but the Ayodhya verdict remains a poignant reminder of the complex interplay between faith, history, and law in India. Ultimately, the case exemplifies how legal processes can attempt to mediate historical conflicts through true reconciliation requires continuous dialogues and mutual respects between communities. Stop.